All right, made it at the D-Day Museum here in Bedford. And yeah, real quick, I'll just tell you that the tickets were $12. They are for tours, but we decided to go ahead and wing it ourselves. They gave us a map. And I was actually here about 3 years ago, and I've taken the tour. So Franklin D. Roosevelt, our president during World War II. All right, so this place is broken up into 3 sections. Section 1, the Reynolds Garden, that's what I'm walking into. There's also the Gray Plaza and then the Estes Plaza. So, and just to give you a general overview, D-Day Operation Overlord was the the Allies' invasion of France. Germany occupied France June 6th, 1944. Biggest amphibious assaults in world history. And yeah, biggest day of the war for sure. And so yeah, the Allies, we invaded 5 different beaches. The United States participated in Omaha Beach and the Utah Beach landings. And Omaha Beach, that's where the action really took place. And I can tell you altogether there were over 2,500 U.S. casualties during the invasion. Like I say, that's not including Canada, England, and so on. And if you want to get a pretty good idea of what it was like, the movie actually Saving Private Ryan, they say, is really, really accurate. And yeah, and some more quick history. This whole memorial was opened the summer of 2001. George Bush was here to give the inauguration. 15,000 people attended, and actually Steven Spielberg was one of the contributors. His father participated in World War II. Over here we've got a bunch of busts of some of the major generals. Bertram Ramsay, Naval Commander-in-Chief. Check out this guy over here smoking a pipe. This would be Arthur Tedder, Deputy Supreme Court Commander. And it's a pretty nice bust. And you know, over here, the man, the head of all operations, the Premier General Dwight D. Eisenhower. This is an awesome shot right here. Yeah, they put a lot into this. And some more facts. Altogether, Dwight Eisenhower had over 3 million personnel under his command. Let's see, 150,000 soldiers had landed on the beaches. And to also let you know, Operation Overlord, the whole attack was supposed to be a surprise attack, and they went to great lengths to keep it secret. The Germans knew that attack was coming, but they didn't know when and where. This emblem up here, it was actually a patch worn for those responsible for the planning of the invasion. And it was called the SHAEF, S-H-A-E-F, Supreme Headquarters Allied Expeditionary Force. And here are Eisenhower's orders for the invasion. Bedford was chosen as the site for the memorial because 19 of its soldiers died on the first day of the invasion. 4 more died during the rest of the campaign, making it in proportion the town in America that suffered the most loss. They were referred to as the Bedford Boys. Out here on the outskirts, and found this bust of Winston Churchill, and of course Prime Minister of the UK during the war. So this is that gray plaza I was telling you about. And you can see these lines here, and it's broken up, it's divided in. It's supposed to represent the 5 different beaches we landed on. All right, so altogether there were about 4,400 Allied soldiers that died. And I just found out these plaques here represent, there's about 2,500 American soldiers that died. And here approximately the 2,000 remaining, yeah, represent full of flags representing the different countries. And pretty nice setup. It looks like a little mock-up of the storming of the actual beach. Wow, you can feel the mist coming off the little water explosion sprays. And that structure over there is supposed to represent what they call a Higgins boat. And it was the boats or the vessels that were used to transport the soldiers from the ships to the beach. And this airplane here just pays tribute to the Allied Air Forces. And over 11,000 aircraft were involved in the invasion. That sounds pretty incredible. And I remember when I took my tour several years ago, the guide was telling me that most pilot deaths were actually because of just mechanical failures. These things would just come off the assembly lines and they would pretty much just throw in a pilot and they would take off. But yeah, that thing's tiny on the inside. All right, gonna walk up there. Very impressed with this place so far. Wow, mad respect to all these guys. Almost makes me feel guilty for the cushy life I lead. It's just crazy to think what all these people went through back then. Over here, the different beaches: Sword Beach, Juneau, Gold, and the 2 we landed on, Omaha and Utah. Omaha, that was the mess, and Utah, that one was pretty easy to secure. And yeah, unbelievable view here. Yeah, like I say, Operation Overlord. Okay, looks like take a look at the statue down here, and that's it. Up here is a French statue. It was erected shortly after World War I, and it was represents 44 soldiers that were killed during a World War I battle, and it was damaged during World War II during the Normandy invasion. So, kind of a neat backstory on that. And with that, I'm out of here. This was definitely a really cool place. I would check it out if you're in the area. It's not too far from Roanoke, not too far from Smith Mountain Lake if you happen to be in the area. And yeah, see you on the next one.